Next one, journal, write down how you're living into your vision right now. How are you living into your vision right now? And I'll describe that a little bit more in a second, but I'm going to give you about a minute to write down some things here. How are you living into your vision right now? Okay. So I'm going to talk about this a little bit too. Vision. My view of how corporate has this term wrong, in my view. The way I learned vision was out on the reservation, and you do a vision quest. And when you do a vision quest, even the term, you're questing for a vision. The Lakota word for vision quest is hambleche yapi. Hambleche yapi literally means to cry for a vision. So you go out and you're putting yourself on the altar and saying, you're invoking, you're asking for this vision. And then how they see that is when you're gifted a vision, we think of vision as something that's in the future, 20 years from now, I want this thing or whatever, as it's a future-oriented vision. But the true visions are things that are there, they're present. And part of that is how do it may not be this full realization of that vision in every moment, or even in a day, or even in an hour or something like that. But there's these reminders along the way, all the way that, oh, that was it. That was a part of what that vision is. And you're creating it, every day, every week in some way, shape, or form. And that's really important for you to have, because these are reminders for us to go like, they're little catalysts along the way to go like, oh, this is what I'm doing. This is why I'm doing this thing. It's real, it's here, it's now. And so that's why it's important to have this vision and to realize, how are you living into that vision right now? Does that make sense for folks? And it may not be, it may be you have a big vision for the future, but there might be just these little inklings along the way that remind you of what it is. Cool. All right, here's the last one. And again, spend some time on this one. If you had to take 2022 and write a newspaper headline for it, what's the headline read? Because we've done that exercise before with folks, right? Amber probably done it too. It's like, if you do this project, what's the headline when the project's done? Well, this is how do you write the headline for 2022? What's the headline for 2022? Let me share mine that I came up with. And it sounds like a downer, but you all know me that it's an upper. But I'll say it anyway. But my headline would be, mortality necessity simplifies yeses and nos. It's like my yeses and nos are so fast right now. It's like, yeah, let's go. Because it's like, let's lean into life and every bit that we have. And so, I love that. And it's a great theme for my year. If I look at when they asked me to be at Purdue for a semester, I immediately, like in that meeting, said, yeah, I'll do it. It's like, don't you have to talk to your wife? And I'm like, right, yes, I do. But I knew she would be very supportive of this too. And she has been and will be. And actually, I'm going back to Purdue in the spring as well. So, but very supportive of that. She's a saint, by the way. I don't know that any of you have met my wife. But she'll come to an event sometime. But anyway, that's my headline.